Damn it, stop bringing up Archon. You're not gonna make that a thing.
Hmm. Total devastation. Okie doke, buddy. So, what kind of 2v2 warm-up is there? Like 2v AI or something? Or unranked 2v2 or something?
No, just 2v2.
2v2 ranked?
Yeah.
That's a good warm-up for 2v2 ranked?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, okay, so this is where we reach an impasse, because when we lose those matches, because it's like, oh, well, I wasn't ready. It's like, oh, well, there go those points.
You care, I know. And the reason why we're at this impasse is because I've been playing ranked StarCraft since before you were born. And so...
Yes, I'm sure, and you care, I guess, very little about the points?
I care about them, but it's all relative. The reason why it's relative is that a lot of the points that we gain and lose are going to be out of our control. There's some kind of margin of error, I guess you could say. We don't do ourselves any good against Blinky, the group finder, by, like, warming up first. Like, it doesn't factor any of that. It doesn't know or care. It's just trying to keep that 50-50 win ratio. That's all it cares about.
Yeah, well, the 50-50 win ratio is bullshit, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
For several reasons, including that if it were actually 50-50, don't you think every bronze player and life and innovation and Lil Bao and you and me would all be 50%?
No, because
we're not.
The higher you get, it can't keep the 50-50 ratio anymore because it runs out of people to choose from that it knows it can beat you.
Okay, so at what point is that? Is that Grandmaster top 10?
No, it's in the upper masters.
So, my other question then would be, how would it decide to rank you up if you are staying at a 50-50% chance, or 50-50 level? How would it decide, oh, you've done better, if you're just staying at the same level?
Well, it's a good question. So, if you're bronze, or let's say you're bronze, and you get some points, or oh yeah. So, let's say you're bronze 0. It knows that bronze has people from bronze 0 to bronze with what, like 100 point? I forgot how high. But you can get a couple hundred points and still be at number 1. So that doesn't do you much good. But what'll eventually happen is you're at the top end of bronze, let's say, and you're not actually bronze anymore as far as the game is concerned. It still has you as bronze, but really you're kind of an in-between. Kind of like a Venn diagram. Oh, there's like a carryover. and it just scoots you back down or up as needed. And so if you're consistently staying at the top like we are, where our 50-50, as we get better, it has to group us against harder people to maintain the 50-50. And at the same time, other people, because they are losing, it will want them to play against people that it thinks can beat them. Because they're losing, so they're like, oh, well, you should be able to beat these bronze guys. And, like, that's me and you, or whatever. And then they get stomped, and they're like, oh, well, crap. We have to make them play someone even worse. So, as they're going down, we go up as it's trying to maintain its ratio, 50-50. And then stupid shit happens, like people drop. And then it really doesn't know what to do, because it's like, well, they never factored that AI, or they never factored the little matchmaker to be able to tell the difference. People that have drop bots and stuff, they never did anything to punish those people. So...
yeah. So...
So the closest thing you could get to practice, and people used to do this during, well, they might still do it. What's that called? Every time there's a new season, they would... their initial ranking thing, whatever that's called. They would...
their MMR?
The... what?
MMR?
No. The, where you...
their placement?
Yeah, placement. They would play the hell out of their placements and crush the other team, and then leave.
Yeah.
Which just scrambled at something fierce.
Well, it seems to remember, because I did that for a little while with my 1v1 league. I left Platinum, and obviously it took me a long time to get to Platinum. But then it would be like, oh, play 5 placement whatevers. And it's like, oh, placement Platinum. It's like, oh, I lost like 3 of those. I got placement Platinum. So it seems to remember the approximate placement level, and usually place you in a similar place.
Yes, but at the same time, it's possible that you could have beaten some people that were higher than you in your placement, and the people that you lost against were lower than you by some whatever voodoo magic that I don't understand. So, it's easy, the more games you play, especially like when you've been on the top of gold several seasons in a row, you kind of get the hang for when it finally decides to move you up, and it's because you've been consistently playing platinum people from gold to platinum, and you're like, well, it's trying to keep the 50-50 ratio. Why does it do that? Well, because it has to keep the 50-50 ratio for everybody else too. So if there's a bunch of platinum people that are losing, it has to try to figure out what the deal is. So it'll pit them against some gold people, but then the gold people beat them, and it's like, well, okay, I'm going to move them down, and I'll put these people in their place. So sad.
Yeah, so, my thought about it is just that we should go kill that pirate ship. It's just that when we lose the Oh, damn it, zealots are not gonna help. One sec. Bombard the crap out of this guy.
Enemy forces are inbound.
There we go. Okay. So, the matches that we should be winning by way of we're better than them. I prefer. There are some matches that you can win based on your current level, whatever that. However you can say that. Obviously, if there's some master, we might not be able to beat him at all. But other ones, like if it's a diamond, it's like, well, you may be able to beat a diamond some days, and I prefer to win those because obviously it would see the level that we are at and place us accordingly. If we lost that because I forgot the build I was doing, then it's like, well, okay, I remember the build I was doing. Can we rematch? No. So.
Well, and as frustrating as that is, and it is, that's kind of one of the things that you end up just learning. You know, you're gonna have good days and bad days, and good matches and bad matches. That's why in tournaments they have so many that you have to play against somebody. In case you do something like forget your gas.
Yeah, but at least for me, that is why before I do my 1v1 montage, then I prefer ranked montage, then I prefer to do 1v1s with either you, the AI, or the unranked, unsuspecting victims. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if you're gonna 1v1 and you want to warm up first, that's fine. I mean, I understand that. I just don't personally do it, and I don't know. Does that make me a hipster? I have no idea. I don't know.
For all the things that you say, or all the things that you don't like, the only thing that makes you a hipster because of that is because you are disliking them accordingly based on what they are, or whatever. Categorically disliking something. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, up here.
Well,
we gotta
no,
go up here.
you brought it up. So okay.
Yeah, we can keep talking, but we need to go up this ramp.
Did you hear about the guy within the last couple days that's suing Bethesda, the game company that makes Fallout, and the people that did the localizations? Have you heard about that?
No, I don't
He's
pay
suing
attention
him.
to who's.
He's suing. He lost his job. He lost his girlfriend or whatever. Blah blah blah. He got sick or something because he was playing so much Fallout 4, and they should have warned him that the game was gonna ruin his life. So that could have been any game, right? But it wasn't any game. It was Fallout. It's like, why don't you want to play Fallout? Well, I don't play a lot of those games because of shit like that. Those are the kinds of people.
Oh, okay. So that is where you're at though, because of shit like that. Yes, that happened, but categorically saying that all of the rest of them are going to be like that is what is
all the rest
that.
of the community, or all the rest of the games?
All the rest of the games are going to be similar to that one game. I mean, it's like saying you don't like Heroes of the Storm because it's similar to League of Legends.
Yeah, why would I say that?
Because Here's the Storm is similar to League of Legends.
Technically, League of Legends is like Heroes of the Storm. It was Blizzard that made the first DOTA, which is what League of Legends was crafted from.
Well, nonetheless, there is a game called League of Legends that you dislike, and there are games similar to League of Legends.
But none of them have the size of the fan base.
None of them have the what?
The size of player base.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you dislike League of Legends because of its player base?
Yes.
Or its player base size?
No, it's not the size, although in that case, size plays a factor. There's this other game, and I'll have to remember what its name is. But it's like the new big thing, because, you know, kids all gonna have their new big thing. And, you know, the characters are all lie, bi, die, LB, GB, DBT, whatever. Like every character's got different genders and all that bullshit as if it matters. And it's just like the new popular game, and everybody has to like it. And if you don't like it, you're a hater and a, you know, this and that and the other. And they're such absolute fanatics. And they have to like share and tell everybody to play the fucking game. And everyone's got to play it. You know, and it's just like, no, I don't have to play your fucking game. And it's that kind of player base where if you're not playing the same game as them, you're somehow, well, it's like the Pokemon thing. It's like, oh, you haven't bought our toy? You haven't bought these toys? Ah, that's so yesterday.
You hear that, Amon? The Dominion is not so easily.
We didn't get the bonus because we won the match too fast.
Well, yeah, the pirate ship was there, and I was thinking, well, we're already right here. Do you want to go kill the pirate ship? No, let's just push.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting to hit the score screen.